Hello everyone, welcome to Historically Accurate. After the Chen Sheng and the Wuguang uprising, various rebel armies spread all over the land of the Qin Empire. Some were led by farmers, such as the one led by Chen Sheng and Wuguang. Some were led by the nobles of the former six states, such as the Chu rebel army led by Xiang Liang, the son of Xiang Yan. There were also the rebel armies of the former six states of Zhao, Yan, Dai, and Qi. In the beginning, these rebel armies dealt a heavy blow to the brutal Qin Empire. But when they encountered the Lishan army led by Zhang Han, the last famous general of the Qin Empire, they suffered successive defeats. Chen Sheng, Wuguang, and Xiang Liang all died in battle, and the other rebel armies fled helter-skelter. Zhang Han pursued the rebel armies after his victories and cooperated with the Great Wall Army led by Wang Li to besiege Julu City, where the Zhao rebel army were stationed in. The anti-Qin forces were almost destroyed. The Lishan army and the Great Wall Army were the only two well-prepared troops that the Qin Empire had at that time. The Lishan army had about 200,000 men made up of prisoners and slaves who were building the mausoleum of Qin Shi Huang in Lishan. Zhang Han promised them that if they put down the rebel armies, their freedom would be restored, so their enthusiasm for battle was very high. The Great Wall Army also had 200,000 soldiers who had been stationed at the Great Wall with Meng Tian to defend against the Huns before the other six states were defeated. As a regular army of Qin, their combat effectiveness was even higher. Wang Li, who led this army, was the grandson of Wang Jian, who helped Qin defeat Chu. Such two powerful armies besieged Julu City, making the king of Zhao, Xie, who was the leader of the Zhao rebel army, and Zhang Er, the general of the Zhao rebel army, anxious like ants on a hot pan. Inside Julu City, there was a shortage of food and soldiers. Outside Julu City, only a few tens of thousands soldiers, gathered by Chen Yu, another general of the Zhao rebel army, were stationed north of Julu City. Those soldiers were from the Zhao army previously defeated by Zhang Han. The king of Zhao, Xie, sent people to ask for help from the rebel armies of the various states, and soon Zhang Ao, son of Zhang Er, led 10,000 soldiers of the Dai rebel army to help. Zhang Tu of Yan and Tian Du and Tian An of Qi also successively led their armies to Julu, where they were stationed near Chen Yu's army. Although the rebel armies of the various states had joined forces, they still didn't have enough soldiers. Moreover, their respective states had just been defeated by the invincible Qin army more than a decade ago, so they were too afraid of the Qin army to take the initiative to attack and relieve the siege. Zhang Er, who was stuck in Julu City, and Chen Yu were good friends, and Zhang Er repeatedly requested Chen Yu to attack the Qin army, but Chen Yu refused, saying attacking now would be equivalent to sending meat to the tiger's mouth. So what good would it do? Zhang Er was furious after hearing this and sent two of his generals, Zhang Yan and Chen Ze, to blame Chen Yu. In order to calm Zhang Er down, Chen Yu gave Zhang Yan and Chen Ze 5,000 soldiers to conduct a tentative attack on the Qin army, and the whole army was wiped out. Since then, none of the anti-Qin rebel armies gathered near Julu dared to easily propose an attack. And the only rebel army that dared to challenge the Qin army stopped halfway at the moment. This army was the Chu rebel army. The Chu rebel army was originally commanded by Xiang Liang and had repeatedly defeated Zhang Han's Lishan army in previous battles. Xiang Liang began to become proud because of his successive victories. His subordinate Song Yi saw the danger and warned Xiangliang not to underestimate the enemy, but Xiangliang didn't listen. Xiangliang was finally defeated by Zhang Han at Dingtao and died on the battlefield. After this battle, Song Yi and Xiangliang's nephew Xiang Yu fled back to Chu. When King Huai of Chu heard that Song Yi had foreseen Xiangliang's defeat, he admired Song Yi very much. So he ordered Song Yi to be the commanding general, Xiang Yu to be the deputy general, and Fan Zeng to be the second deputy general, to organize another army of 50,000 soldiers to go north to save the state of Zhao. When the Chu army reached Anyang, they stopped moving forward. Xiang Yu questioned Song Yi why he didn't rush north to save Zhao, but Song Yi planned to wait until the Qin army and the Zhao army fought to the death before launching an attack to reap the benefits. As the result, the Chu army stayed in place for full 46 days. During this period, in order to make his son Song Xiang the chancellor of the state of Qi, Song Yi had been partying with the envoys of the state of Qi all the time. He had no scruples about his soldiers being hungry and cold in the wind and rain. Later, the state of Qi agreed to appoint Song Xiang as its chancellor, so Song Yi sent his son to take office and didn't return until he had sent his son to Wu Yan. On the second day after Song Yi's return, Xiang Yu rushed into Song Yi's camp and killed Song Yi, and publicly announced, Song Yi colluded with Qi and wanted to betray Chu. King Huai of Chu secretly ordered me to kill him, and then lead you to save Zhao. The soldiers had already been dissatisfied with Song Yi, and since the Chu army had always been led by the Xiang family, they decided to follow Xiang Yu and go north to save Zhao. When Xiang Yu's army reached the Zhang River, Xiang Yu didn't forcibly and rashly cross the river. Instead, he sent Yin Bu and General Pu to lead 20,000 elite soldiers to cross the river from Pingyuanjing, which was weakly defended by the Qin army. After crossing the river, Yin Bu and General Pu built solid camps to resist potential attacks from the Qin army, and then began to repeatedly harass the Yongdao built by Zhang Han for food supply. So what was this Yongdao? Simply put, it was a highway with walls on both sides. Such a road was specifically built for food supply, and the walls would resist harassments from small-scale troops. The food for the Qin army was sent from Jiyuan, shipped along the Zhang River, and then was transferred to land transportation through the 20-kilometer Yongdao to reach the Qin army stationed outside of Julu city. However, the Yongdao was being repeatedly harassed by the Chu army, causing Wang Li's army to gradually run out of food. At the same time, Zhang Han had to send some of his soldiers to defend the Yongdao. The rebel armies began to gain the upper hand. Xiang Yu took this opportunity to quickly cross the Zhang River and ordered the destruction of cooking utensils and the scattering of ferry boats. Each soldier was only allowed to bring 3 days' ration for the attack on Zhang Han's camp south of Julu. This is the origin of the idiom breaking the cauldrons and sinking the boats, which is used to describe the readiness to sacrifice everything for the sake of victory. Seeing that there was no way back, the soldiers of the Chu army were inspired to fight with astonishing strength and toughness, to the extent of every Chu soldier taking on 10 foes. After 9 fierce battles, Zhang Han's army was completely defeated, and he had to retreat to his base camp in Jiyuan. Xiang Yu saw that he had defeated Zhang Han, then he turned back to attack Wang Li. While the Chu army and the Qin army were fighting, the other rebel armies didn't participate. They waited until Zhang Han was completely defeated, and only then did they send troops to assist Xiang Yu to annihilate Wang Li's army. As a result, these rebel armies contributed another idiom to Chinese civilization, sitting on the wall and watching, which means to watch without helping. The result of this battle was that Qin army's Wang Li was captured, General Su Jiao was killed, and General She Jian refused to surrender and committed suicide by throwing himself into a fire. The siege of Julu city was finally relieved, and Xiang Yu, as Xiang Yan's grandson, captured Wang Jian's grandson Wang Li alive, which could be regarded as revenge for his grandfather and uncle. Xiang Yu also became the commander of all the rebel armies due to his outstanding performance in this battle. However, the war was not over yet. Zhang Han rallied his defeated army and stationed it at Jiyuan. This army still had nearly 200,000 soldiers and was still a threat to Zhao. But Xiang Yu didn't have the opportunity to annihilate this army at one go. Finally, the opportunity came. In the court of Qin, Qin Ershi and Zhao Gao repeatedly questioned Zhang Han after they heard that he stationed the army at Jiyuan and didn't take any action. If you have watched my previous episode about the demise of the Qin Empire, you would know that after Qin Shi Huang passed away, his minister Zhao Gao first colluded with his chancellor Li Si to support the brutal and incompetent Hu Hai to succeed him as Qin Ershi. After that, Zhao Gao persuaded Qin Ershi to kill Li Si and his whole family, and took control of the government himself. As both Qin Ershi and Zhao Gao were brutal, Zhang Han was terrified and sent Sima Xin back to Xiangyang to explain the situation. But Sima Xin was not received at all. A few days later, Sima Xin also got scared and returned to Zhang Han's camp overnight, telling Zhang Han, "If you lose this time, you will definitely be killed by Zhao Gao. Even if you win, you will still be killed by Zhao Gao, just like those meritorious officials such as Meng Tian." At this time, Chen Yu of the rebel army also wrote to Zhang Han to persuade him to surrender. Zhang Han began to waver and sent a secret envoy to Xiang Yu's camp to discuss the terms of surrender. Probably because they didn't reach an agreement on the terms, Xiang Yu sent General Pu to travel day and night to raid Sanhujin and block the way of Zhang Han's retreat. He himself led the main force to defeat the Qin army at Wu River. Realizing that it was all over, Zhang Han decided to surrender to Xiang Yu and attack Qin together. Xiang Yu made Zhang Han the king of Yong and Sima Xin the commanding general to continue commanding the surrendered Qin army. The story seemed very satisfactory up to this point, but the ending was actually quite tragic. The soldiers of the rebel armies treated the surrendered Qin soldiers very badly. The Qin soldiers also worried that if they attacked Qin, all their family members in Qin would be killed. Therefore, the morale was very unstable. Xiang Yu felt that it would be a disaster for the rebel armies if such a large number of surrendered soldiers mutinied after they entered Qin, so he buried all those 200,000 soldiers alive. Until then, Qin had lost all its elite troops and there was no way for it to stage a comeback. Well, that's it for this episode. If you have any thoughts, please leave your comments below. See you next time!